Hi. Finally, oh my god, it's Lola. This is the introduction, first episode of Dirty Therapy podcast, brought to you by me, bitch. It's been long awaited, long overdue for myself, for some people that have been telling me to do it. All I do is ramble about my personal life all the time on social media, so why not just make a podcast and like talk about it all. I've had one actually 2 years ago in 2022 before I moved to Paris for the first time, and I wasn't really consistent with it because I was traveling for the first time out of the country, and from there I've went through so much living in Europe, going back and forth, so I just wanted to kind of restart because I feel like it's a very me thing to like kind of do something like this, because all I do is fucking talk, have people relate to me and my experiences and my stories, because a lot has happened to me in my life to where I should talk about, because it's really funny. Actually, I feel like my life is a joke. It's very exciting, it's very sad. I want to talk more in depth about just everything that I'm thinking and feeling, and just share that with the world, I guess, whoever's listening. I am going to be talking about people, experiences, so if people get mad, then I don't give a fuck. It's like my dick. I don't really know what to say in this first episode because I already have 2 drafts from today, and I didn't like either one of them. I was rambling without really even saying anything, so I guess I'll just share what I'm doing, because I really want to be consistent with this. I feel like I want this kind of to be my job, because what do I really do? Nothing. You may know me from social media, but I don't make money from it, so here we are. This is not only just for making money though, but I just feel like this is such a me thing that I could enjoy, because I am a people person. I'm very social. I like to share. I like to overshare a lot. So right now, what time is it? It's 7:50 p.m. I'm in Paris at the moment. I just got here 2 weeks ago almost. Previously I was in Puerto Rico visiting again, literally twice in 1 month. I went with my best friend and my other friend Kenna. Shout out Kenna, shout out Gabby. And it was a really great time that I booked another trip there by myself. I ended up meeting more people, gotten close to some people I already knew out there. And I was there for like almost a month, and then I got home for like 2 days and then left again because I'm psychotic. I already had this trip to Europe planned prior, like months ago, but I like went to Puerto Rico and then went to France. I had no breaks, like, at all. Me being in Paris though, like, I've been on a break, but like not really, because I've been here so much that I treat it like a home, but I glorify it in a different way than home, than New York. I feel like I'm even way more bored in New York, and I feel like I'm still up and running even being here, but it's been a lot more calmer. I feel like I've been trying to focus on dancing. I'm trying to form a routine, whether that's like just getting up in the morning and like stretching, because I don't even do that. Like, I'm a whole dancer and I don't even stretch. I feel like I'm getting older and like I have no purpose. Like, I have a purpose, but I feel like it's so unstable that I'm trying to create something so it feels comfortable and that like I'm not gonna be worried in my future. So this is what this is one of the things I'm doing so I can like feel security. I literally booked a Pilates class tomorrow on ClassPass, so let's hope that like forms into my routine. Literally only one of the days I've been here I stretched. I do dance, and I've already taken a couple classes being here, but I haven't danced in like a few days. I've just been going out. I did meet this one guy recently that I thought I was flirting with. Maybe we were, but like he's not really giving anything. And I'm already kind of beefing with like this other guy that like I had a thing with last year, and now he got a girlfriend, so it's like kind of complicated. Not in a way where like we're complicated, it's just like we're friends, and like I haven't involved myself in his life, and he knew I was coming back here, and I thought everything was gonna be cool, but just like a whole situation happened that I will probably get more in depth into later on in this podcast, like in other episodes, because that was one of my first drafts today, just talking about him, and I'm like, I can't do that. Like, I literally can't talk about him right now as my first episode. I'm good. No, dirty therapy. Let's break down that title. I think it makes sense to like my personality and like what this podcast would be about. I talk a lot about my sex life. I'm very unfiltered. I have morals, but most of the time, like, I just say anything that comes to mind. I'm not afraid. I experience a lot of things. A lot of people are more filtered, and I wish sometimes I was. I wish I wasn't like as outgoing as I am. The therapy part is therapy. I hope like you guys look at it like that. Like, this is therapy. You can talk about anything. This is a safe place, babes. It's a safe place, pooks. My old podcast used to be called I Love Sluts, but I don't know if I like that anymore. Or I think it was gonna be Dirty Laundry as well, but like, what the fuck? And like, I have a lot of funny stories, just so many. Like, I can give you a little example. I have them all written in my notes, but I've had these notes actually for like 2 years. I've just been editing them because like new experiences have been happening to me. But there's like this one time that me and my ex were fucking all night, and I was on my period, and like, obviously he didn't care. He was a vampire, like, you know, like those, what do they call them, energy vampires? He was definitely one of those, but he didn't care that I was on my period, and a real man doesn't care about blood. Thank you. If you eat it on my period, I mean, that's not like a requirement. Actually, I wouldn't even really want you to do that, but like, if you don't care to do that, like, that's amazing. Anyways, I was on my period, he didn't care, but I had a pad on, and like, obviously when I was getting undressed, my pad was off, and we were fucking all night. And the next day, his mom, because I was living with him at the time in Portland, his mom was like, hey, I just like picked up like the mess that was in the kitchen last night. And I was like, and she meant like, yeah, bitch, I saw that shit. I saw your bloody ass pad and I picked it up. I did not speak to her the whole day. I was so embarrassed. And mind you, I lived with her. Like, I wanted to kill myself. But that is just one example. We talking a lot about men. Oh, that's like my whole existence, and I really hate to admit that. I don't know, like, I need to like stop depending on finding a man to make me happy. And like, I'm alone. Like, I'm traveling alone. I'm by myself. Like, I'm living it up. I'm living my life. But at any inconvenience, I'm always looking for a fucking man. Like, for what? And it's really annoying because now I don't even find anybody attractive. I don't find anybody funny. I don't find anybody creative. I feel like I'm like asexual or like celibate or something, because like nobody impresses me. Everybody like wastes my time all the time. And the closest I got to liking somebody recently, just a little, just even a tad, like not even the fullest, but like I met this guy in Puerto Rico. He's pretty cute. He was really nice. He was kind of pretentious, but like he was cute. But do I live there? No, and I left. So I didn't even get my ass clapped. I was kind of mad about that, but it's fine, because what is wrong with society and what is wrong with me is that now, since I was so deep into hookup culture, because I still am, but like, I always fuck on the first date, and I need to stop doing that. Because I don't even let it get to the second date. They're just like, oh wow, that was so fast. Like, she just gave it up so fast. I didn't even have to try. You just show me a little bit of love bombing and attention, and I'm like, eat me, like, eat this cooch. I think that's what's wrong, and I'm so quick to jump, and I just feel like I need to stop that. But those are just like the problems I'm having in my brain right now, that I'm always talking about a different guy at any fucking moment. But I did just recently hang out with this guy that lives in France. Hopefully he's not listening to this, because he does know English. The other one doesn't know English, so I know he's not listening to this, but maybe his girlfriend is. She was in my business the other day. Okay, I met this guy on Hinge, but I didn't talk to him on Hinge. I saw that he had his Instagram and his Hinge, and I really take notes. I love when men put their Instagrams in their Hinge. So easy. Thank you. I hate the app. So I DM'd him, and I was like, oh, you're cute. And this was like a mastermind plan for me, because since I'm beefing with this other French guy, I wanted to invite him to his job, because he works at a club. And I was like, okay, like, I'm gonna invite him. I'm gonna stand in front of the bar, and we were like, oh, look, you see that? I don't even think he'd give a fuck. But I know he's gonna be stunned when he sees me. But this guy is actually really cute, and he's actually really far from my type, which is insane because the people that know me know that I like curly-headed, white, blue-eyed men. That's my usual type. But this guy is like very Aladdin, like pretty, you know? And I was like, okay, it's cute, period. And we were flirting, and I thought it was fine that we were like talking kind of ish like that. But then when we met at 𝒍𝒂, he wasn't really giving anything, and he was with his friend, and I actually fucked with his friend more, like as a person. I fucked with both of them. I'm not gonna say I didn't fuck with him. I'm saying that like even his friend was like, like, why aren't you flirting? I'm like, why are you telling me? Like, tell this nigga, like, I'm trying. He not buying me a drink. He not trying to take me away for a second and be like, himini hamana hamana, simini himini himini. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even try to like have alone time. So that didn't really give. But I just met him, so I was like, you know what? It's fine. But I was, kind of upset that night because I was just like, wow, I didn't make this man jealous, and I didn't even get any for myself, like any attention. Conclusion is that I'm not really trying to depend my happiness on a man anymore because it's just so disappointing. I feel like you give me a green light for a second and then that shit goes away, and it's like, what change? Like, hello, like you're wasting my time. You got me to think. I'm actually thinking now. Thank you for like, why are you even doing that? Like, that's so annoying. Just in general, like what's going on, I don't really know what I'm doing. In general, I don't know what I'm doing, and I feel pretty lost sometimes, but not like a depressive loss, a dissociated loss where I'm like, am I really here? Like, what is going on? Like, I'm just staring at the wall and I'm just like letting time pass by. And I'm in Paris. I'm in one of the most beautiful cities in the world, and I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I mean, like, you know, step by step, it's like I'm taking my time, and I actually am doing certain things to feel productive, but I feel like I'm not doing something long lasting where it's like a routine or like I'm comfortable. Like, this is what I do every day. I'm just trying to find things to make me feel like I'm actually doing something, and I'm not. And I there is something missing there. I literally just wrote in my journal the other day. I was like, I'm happy, but like a happy numb. Does that make sense? Like, I've been through so much in my life that I'm numb to where I don't really cry. That is something else. Oh my God. I haven't really cried in so long. Like, put a sad movie in my face and I'll cry. But experience wise, I have so much trauma that like I don't cry about anything now. Like, if somebody like hurt my feelings, I'm not gonna fucking cry about it. But like, I mean, I kind of almost cried when that like French guy and I like got into an argument. The last time I almost like cried is because he said, like, we were arguing and stuff like that, and like he said some really mean shit. I almost cried. He almost got me, but I didn't. So I feel like that's like something that I've also been like trying to figure out, that there's something missing in my life and in my body and in my soul. Sorry, we're getting deep now. In my soul, that like I don't know what it is, and that is why I feel dissociated, lost, because I could be anywhere and this is going to be the same issue, but I'm trying to get out of it because I don't want to waste time while I'm traveling trying to, like, I will always focus on my mental health first no matter where I am. But I thought I was doing fine enough with my mental to then finally proceed into my physical and like my adulthood and like get shit together. But that is my worst struggle, is like getting shit together. This podcast sounds like a self-help. I don't want it to be that much self-help. Like, I do want to show light into like deeper things, and like depression and like anxiety and like personal trauma and like advice, relationship, like everything. I have really good words of wisdom, but I swear I'm funnier than this. I'm like trying to prove to you, I'm like way more entertaining than this. I have so much to talk about. I just want this first episode to be a little more engaging. I need to listen to more, you know what I'm saying? So maybe I'll just like tell you some notes that like I have of like certain topics I'd be talking about, or just like experiences. I just don't want to talk about my experiences and then have nothing else to say. I want it to kind of like I want to talk about it like a general thing into experiences. So you're just sitting here listening to my issues. Like, I mean, unless y'all like that shit, because I just be talking. You guys, my friends, I this is what I do on FaceTime. I'm like, oh, but like, Humana did this. It's tea. I post a lot of TikToks of like my personal shit. Like that one, oh my god, I know y'all seen this shit. When I posted that, excuse me. When I posted that guy I was fucking on TikTok, cute as hell, right? Dirtball, hate him. Literally went out with him twice, and I posted that on TikTok because I thought that was funny. I was like, oh yeah, like this is not my man's. He's just clapping my ass. And some girl commented, she's like, oh, I'm fucking him too. Like, I was like, oh great, awesome. I can't even have a nigga to myself, like that I'm not even dating. I can't even have a fuck buddy because this nigga is dirt. Like, I don't judge people for fucking other people. I don't give a fuck. I do that. But unprotected, here that was the thing. It was unprotected, right? Me and the girl got to talking, and she was like, yeah, like he hit it raw. And I was like, oh my god, me too. I was like, oh wow, that's fucked up, right? And we were talking, and like apparently they were talking longer than we were, but like I was finally enjoying myself. Like I was like, yeah, like nothing too serious. We're not even discussing like the seriousness of what's going on. We're just enjoying it. Like we're just having sex and like going out, like being a little creative. Like he's taking me out, you know, and we're still fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought I was like it was gonna get somewhere. I don't like to put anything, like I do over analyze a lot of things and overthink, but if it's like going well, I don't have anything to worry about, right? Because that's, you shouldn't be worried, right? Even though that's not your nigga, still like I feel a little secured where I'm like, oh wow, like it's going well, like maybe he likes me a little bit, maybe I'm starting to like him. It didn't even get there. Like I said, it ends before it ends before it starts. Like that's insane to me. And like I told him off, and he literally like got mad as shit at me, and I was like, wait, you're getting mad? Hold on. You're a man. Like that's the main issue. You're getting mad at me because I told you to be careful next time and actually use protection. And oh no, you might sit here and think like, Lolo, you still let him not use protection. The first time we fucked, I didn't let him use protection. Should have, but the first time it's because I thought I wasn't gonna see him again. I don't know why. Didn't think I was gonna see him again. I was like, oh okay, like that was it, whatever. This nigga was still talking to me, so I'm like, oh okay, oh my god, like I still want to talk to him too, like cool. I just never read into anything because I'm like, oh, they maybe just wanted to hook up with me and like that's it. Because if it's especially on the first date too, like that sometimes results into never speaking again. But like I guess pussy was that bomb for him to be like, yo, what you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we can keep this up, like just like fucking each other and maybe we'll like turn into something. I like it to start like that, into kind of being friends, intimate friends, and then like maybe going somewhere. You never know. So he got mad at me and he was just like, if you're gonna be mad that I'm fucking other people, I don't know what to tell you. I was like, what? I don't give a flying fuck. I don't give a flippity fuck if you're talking to other people. Like, that's not my business. I just met you. I don't even know your fucking last name. Like, hello? Like, I don't even know your favorite color. Like, we just started to get to know each other. And, like, why are you trying to tell me I'm trying to get... Like, I'm mad. Like, babe, I don't care. I was just telling you to be more careful next time. Because I know that we didn't use protection the first time. But I did mention it to you the second time to use it, and you still proceeded not to. And of course I was like out of it, where I'm like, oh my god, we're about to fuck. But like, why do I gotta remind you? Why do I need to put it on for you? Do you need help? Mommy needs help. Like, do you need to sleep with it on? Like, I don't put protection on, you do, so you should always like have it. You know what I'm saying? I already reminded you. That is the most that I'm gonna do. But also that's like kind of disregarding, because I'm just like, oh yeah, I still let it happen, whatever. But he was just like coming at me, blah blah blah, and I was just like, bro, like you're just not understanding the principle. Just don't do that. Like, at least let me know. I think the most respectful thing is to let me know that you are fucking other people raw. I think that is pretty like plain and simple. Like, I just respectful. I don't know, because what if I wasn't okay with that, or what if I would be okay with? You don't know. You're just assuming, and you're doing that because then what? I'm gonna get an STD and I'm gonna kill you in your sleep. I'm gonna kill you before the STD even kill you. Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's just like another kind of situation that I'd be talking about. No, because my crazy ass got back at him, but maybe I'll save that for another time, because hopefully we don't even follow each other. I've been unfollowed that nigga. It took him like a month to realize that I unfollowed him, because his last message, he literally apologized to me. He's like, I fuck with you, like, I don't want you to hate me. Like, he was like, I know you probably hate me, but I really fuck with you too, and I want to be friends. Like, no, like, I'm good. Like, I don't really need somebody like you in my life, because like the way you reacted and blamed me was insane. Like, I literally just told you to be more self-conscious and like, conscious, I'm like self-cautious, and be more mindful and respectful towards other people's health, and you blew up on me. And then you had the audacity to be like, oh, my friend said that you were right. The way, like, you're a little boy, you're not even a man, you had to listen to your friends to then agree with me. Eat a dick, eat a frank, suck a ball. Like, that's crazy. I don't know, like, if this is all just so random. I was just trying to cover like kind of currently what I'm doing, and like what this podcast would be about. And I want people to also kind of give me feedback and like give me some ideas, or what you want to hear, or like if you have advice on anything. I feel like a lot of people ask me a lot of questions about a lot of things when I'm on live or just in DMs. Like, people ask me about my travels, or people ask me about like my hair, my piercings, relationships all the time. And I'm like, babe, I am not the one to be talking to about fucking successful ass relationships, because the last time I've been in one was 3 years ago, like almost 4, actually, almost 4 years ago. Oh wait, oh my god, wait, oh my god, no, I'm so happy I actually forgot about this. Because why would I even remember this? I only remembered this because I said 3 years ago, and the last time I was in a relationship was with my first boyfriend. It was his birthday a week ago, and I didn't even remember. Wow. I've been moved on. But like, wow. That's kind of me. That's kind of slay. I kind of ate. I really also want, I don't know if I want to have like a jingle. An introduction jingle to this podcast. I feel like it's a little corny, but like maybe like something kind of like cute, you know, not too like jazz, or like not too like techno, like into it, you know. I kind of want it, like, I don't know if I want my own voice in it. Like, if anybody specializes in podcasts, like, let me know. But my friend Sarah, also shout out Sarah if you're listening, I love you so much, I miss you so much. She made the cover art to this. Don't hate me, Sarah. I might not use it. Damn, this mic is so crisp that you could hear the fucking outside, and the window is closed, my dude. I'm gonna try to like at least get 3 files of recordings of this podcast before I even release the first, because I really do want to be consistent. I'm gonna try to post like twice a week. I'm gonna try to be consistent on my Instagram page for this podcast called Dirty Therapy Podcast. Follow it so you can be updated. The editing, I don't know I'm gonna do this. I don't know, because I have a recorder and everything. Like, I have the professional equipment, but this is just gonna be a lot. But I'm like really excited, because all I do is talk, so it's just easy. I can just sit here and just talk. And I'm recording on a MacBook for video, because I'm gonna try to do video and audio. So shout out to my friend that I'm subletting here in Paris, because my phone has no storage, and I had to record it on a MacBook. So I actually kind of like this vibe. It's just like in the room chilling, kind of shitty quality, but I love MacBook quality. I don't really know how to go into things naturally to talk about. It's just when something happens to me, I'm just like, oh, I need to talk about it right now. You know what I'm saying? So maybe the next time something vile happens to me, I'm just going to get on and just record. Yeah, I guess this was like just the first intro, nothing too crazy. I just hope this engages you more to be like, oh, I want to listen. Like, oh, this is so tea. This is so juicy. I'm going to end it here, because I'm going to keep going, and y'all are going to get bored of me. And I feel like, I don't know if this was engaging enough for you to be like, ah, I'm going to come back next week. But like, I really hope so, because I'm excited. Oh my god, wait, I just also thought of something else, that I hooked up with this influencer that's like really popular on TikTok, but like, I'm gonna talk about that some other time. I did post it on my TikTok though, and everyone's like, oh my god, was it this person? And I'm like, no. Anyways, arf, bark bark. So that concludes this first introduction episode of Dirty Therapy with your host Lola. I know my French neighbors hate me, bitch. I hope you have a great day wherever you are. What's today? Monday? It don't even matter because you don't even know when this is gonna upload. Okay, great. Your bitch is out. Yeah. Stay tuned for next episode. And